Good morning, people. It's me, Terry Time. And I just wanted to tell you the whole story of the truck stop, because the only part that got recorded was us eating at Applebee's, but there was actually a whole part that got left out because I didn't hit the live button. So it was my fault. Hi, Hannah. Do you want to say anything? Look at that. You're getting blessings, people. First thing this morning, my sweet baby is giving everybody blessings. Good girl. You're a sweet girl. Yes, you are. Very sweet. So, first of all, I want to address Minnie. I got a little rumor that maybe she's getting a little triggered. Well, good, Minnie, because I get triggered every fucking day over you. Every day. Tell the story. It won't do any good now. There's nothing you can do now. Nothing. The water's over the dam. Nothing you can do. Nothing. The picture was the last straw. This purse thing would have never been mentioned to anybody if you wouldn't have went into the poodle kicker's room, and I still have the fucking screenshot because she pulled it up on the screen and it said, "Tell Terry Time to stick that purse up her ass." That's what started it, because I was already done with you. I was willing to just never speak to you again, forget about the purse, say, hey, I got played, but you had to run your mouth. So guess what? I dug up. And I found pictures of you, and I got more pictures of you. You can say whatever you fucking want to say. They're pictures of you, bitch. I guess your mother must have worked at the vet clinic with you. Don't be stupid. And you gave that fucking picture to that disgusting piece of shit, knowing he would post it. Well, I don't even care about that. It just proves I'm more of a man than any of them are. Surely more than you fucking women, because you're cop calling every fucking one of you, and I don't give a shit about the C1 Brook bullshit. Both of them, if they wouldn't have put their goddamn private shit out there, it wouldn't have been out there. I don't even care about it. I'm barely even listening to it. But anyway, to get back to the truck stop story. This guy has been talking to me, I don't know, for a while on Facebook. Been wanting to meet me. So I told him I had a prisoner named Paul that I'd caught feelings for, but I said, you really want to have a meet and greet, we'll have it, since he was right here close. So Sharon and I drove up there to meet him, and I had filmed the whole meeting of him getting out of his truck, waving his arms. We met up. The truck stop, the restaurant was closed in the truck stop. All that was there was a Subway and a pizza. None of us felt like eating that, so we decided to go to Applebee's. But I had already went inside the truck stop and filmed stuff. It was wonderful. I already did all the truck stop stuff on my Instagram. And I thought it was saved. So then when we did the eating part, I just recorded it regular, and we just ate regular. Well, there was no connection. There was no love connection. There was no connection whatsoever. Not on my part. And I don't think really on his either. Because I'd already caught feelings for Paul. But you know me, I just like new adventures. Whenever I get a chance to go meet somebody, I do it. And he was a nice guy. A little bit taller than me. A little bit on the short side. But anyway. So the whole truck stop thing you didn't get to see. Because when I got into the car to come home, I tried to play it, and I said, oh, fuck, Sharon, I never hit go live. So the whole part of the truck stop will never be seen. And I don't know, the guy already messaged me and said he's going to try to look me up the next time he's in Texas, but, you know, I don't think I'm going to go on with it. What's the point? What's the point, really? And FPS... the idea, I've been wanting to address you for a while, buddy, because the filthy shit you said about Trump supporters, saying they're ignorant, we're a whole lot smarter than you are, and we're a whole lot braver, because I had a way worse bang in the eye than you did with your little bloody fucking nose, and you had to call the cops and ambulances, and now you got a lawsuit going. You're pathetic, and you're a beggar, and the only thing you hate about pizza, the only thing any of you hate about pizza, aside from the dog abuse, is that he gets money and you don't. That's the only thing it is. And without him, you better think twice about getting him to go offline, which I don't think he'll ever do. What content would you have? All your people are like them freaks over in the Durkee-verse that play Durkee's content day and day and day, and if anything ever happens to Durkee, they will be without content, because you can't go out and meet people on Tinder or go to truck stops or have friends or dogs or pictures, because you don't do anything but get out here and beg and beg and beg day after day and try to make your people that give you money feel guilty about it. I don't. I still have the prison thing up. If you want to give to my Cash App, I still am giving to the Animal Defense League of Texas. But you're mad at Pizza because he has getting donors that give him money. That's all it is. It's all about the money. That's all it's ever been about. You don't care how he talks because you all talk that filthy. You don't care about how he involves family because all of you involve family but me. And I can go deep on Minnie right now and expose her partner, but I'm not going to do it. And believe me, I've got all I can do to not do it. But that just shows that I don't do that shit. Never have, never will. But all of you have. Every single one of you. You all called Pizza's mom. You thought that was just fine. You call the cops. You call the dog catchers. You call everybody. And then he turns around and calls people. You're just exactly like the bottom feeders. That's why I call you mob feeders, because you never learn. You still keep doing it. 5 years later, them bottom feeders are still doing the same shit they were doing 5 years ago. It's the same shit. I could have quit watching them 5 years ago and come back and it would have been no different, except they're getting a little more vicious now with their real life. I hope every one of them. I don't give a fuck about any of them. Never have, never will. I've got my friends that I talk to on the phone. So anyway, the whole truck stop footage got lost. And there was one Betty Boop cup in there that I got, and I showed the whole thing, and I walked around with him and talked. Showed the outside in case anybody wanted to call the cops on me. I told them my location, exactly where I was, because believe me, you fuckers ain't got a clue what I do. You have not got a clue, because I don't put my real fucking life about my family out there like the rest of you have, and then you're, oh my God, they're talking about my son, they're talking about my daughters. Well, that's because you talked about them. I don't care if it's Brooke or Sewell, you're both guilty. You put the shit out there, nobody would have known it. But you can't figure that out. You're so excited to be on a panel and yap them mouths off. Your panel whores, your attention whores, and you have no goddamn life. If you want to have a life, get on Tinder, put some dates out there, get a prisoner like I've got, be happy. Get some dogs. Do something besides be on here. I do maybe one live a week, Tuesday. I've had to do another one. Well, I wanted to get that truck stop thing, which wound up not being much, but that Applebee's was damn good. That was some good food. And he paid for it all. And we didn't really hit it off because I could tell he wasn't a Trump person immediately. And anybody that knows me knows that's not going to work. And FBS, you are a filthy, anybody that could sit there and call cops and beg people for money. I'm not getting no money, but I don't give a fuck if you get a dime. Pizza is way more entertaining than you are, for one, or you wouldn't all be copying his channel, just like they did with Jen. The fuckers ain't entertaining, so they have to get somebody that is to suck blood off of them. Because they don't have nothing to talk about. They don't go anywhere. They don't do anything. They can't talk. They have to have 4 or 5 people on a panel and stay live 5 hours to get 1 point across. 1 point. And Minnie, Deborah, I'm so glad you're triggered. Because guess what? I got more to come. You just watch and wait. I'm not going to put it all out there at once. I'm just going to dribble it and dribble it and dribble it and dribble it and let you make you very sure that you won't do this type of shit to somebody else. And every day I think of that sweet woman that gave me that purse and passed. I regret the first time I ever fucking talked to you. And you were a backstabber then, because you had blocked Tammy off of my panel and about 20 other people when you were my mod. So you've been conniving since day fucking one. And for all of you that think Pizza's got a girlfriend, I saw through that goddamn ruse the first time he called. That was Lauren. That was Lauren. If you've listened to his live, he's mentioned her 2 or 3 times. They're all together. I don't know if that was her exactly on the phone, but it sounded like that hideous accent of hers that I never could stand when she used to call me 7 times a day. So you got played again, like you always will, because you're so willing to believe everything. That's why you liberal snowflakes make me sick. You don't do any thinking on your own. You don't realize that if somebody like FBS looks down on everybody, Trump people, white trash, rednecks, he looks down on everybody. Everybody. What in the world would make him think he's better than anybody else? He's not that entertaining. Pizza's way more entertaining. And if it wasn't for the dog stuff, he'd be the best there is. But I can't get past that dog shit. Tried and I can't. But I'm still going to listen to him because I can find out everything you other fools are doing just by listening to one of his shows, because he covers it all without repeating himself a million fucking times. So anyway, the truck stop stuff got lost. You would have got to see our big meeting, which wasn't no running together, being happy and Aunt Minnie. You can forget about me ever shutting up about that purse, because I'm never going to. I'm not like you other bottom feeders and you mob feeders that had big goddamn battle royales with somebody and they're going to do this and that, and then the next day you made up just because they said they were sorry. That's not me. I don't forgive, and I don't forget, and I don't accept apologies from anybody, because when I've got to the point where I'm through, and there's nothing you can say or do. Even to tell the truth at this point, it wouldn't help you, because it's too late. The damage has been done. You got that? And if nobody wants to hear me mention you, then they don't have to fucking watch me, because I'm going to mention you I may not go on like I did this time. I might just say, Minnie, fuck you, or something like that. But I'm never going to let anybody forget what you did. And if that purse was a fake, or if it doesn't mean nothing, and like you said in Poodle Kicker's room, why didn't you just send the goddamn thing back and be done with it? Or say, yeah, she gave it to me, we had a fight, and I gave it away. You won't even admit that you asked me for the purse. How did I get your address then, Miss Never Showed Her Face? In all the years you've been on here, you've never showed your face, not one time. Why did you give me the address? I couldn't have found out anything about you without that address, but you gave it to me because you were greedy and you wanted that fucking Louis Vuitton purse. So just admit it. Admit the truth for once, but you won't, because somebody that hides their face and hides everything about them, which I know now, and you know I know it. I'm not going to put your partner's name out there. Don't worry. They're innocent. But you better believe I'm not letting you off the hook. You can lie and scam and say whatever you want to. You sent that fucking picture to that despicable piece of shit in Miami, knowing he would put it up. You knew the backstory on it, which I don't care. I ain't triggered. I ain't going to cry and relive the whole incident and have a big boo-hoo moment, because I'm not that way. I lived through shit in real life, and I can live through anything these motherfuckers try to throw at me, because nothing affects me. Nothing. Have you got that? So the truck stop shit got lost because I didn't hit live. Here's my little Presley. My little Presley Pekingese that started it all. And I might have a wonderful adoption story coming up, because I rehomed a little dog. I'm not going to put no pictures or nothing up because the girl has to get back to me, but I may be going to watch a Hatchie on a road trip and letting you see a rehoming that I'm doing. Because I actually am an animal rescuer. Done it for years and years. That's why you people are so stupid calling the Humane Society out of state thinking they're going to do something about Leon. They're not going to do nothing about that dog. He's not starving. He doesn't have broken bones. He doesn't have wounds. They don't care about out-of-state people. They want people that are in the house or there when they come. I've seen these Texas people show up with a dog skin and bones, and they didn't even take it. They said, well, we'll give you another chance and a little ticket. So you people calling them humane societies are just wasting your time. They're not going to do nothing. Nothing at all. I don't care how many videos you show. They're not going to do nothing. You can just forget it and try using something else to call him and bother him. And if you do finally get rid of him, what are you going to have to talk about? There's at least 10 channels Not just counting the channels that cover him exclusively, but supposedly the big shot, FBS, he talks about him and plays his shit too. So what are you going to do if you get rid of him? You'll be cutting your own throats. You'll be cutting your nose off to spite your face. And quit saying you're not cop collars and you don't go real life, because you all do. Every fucking one of you. But me. I'm going real life on Minnie. I ain't going real life. I ain't going to her house and driving up or any of that shit. But I thought it was time somebody knew what that bitch looked like, since she's so scared of anybody seeing her. Now I know why. She's probably done this shit to a lot of people. I'm just the first one that got mad about it. So take the money or the purse, Minnie, whatever you fucking think. I couldn't have found out any of that shit about you if you wouldn't have sent me your address. I might post that right now, so I could send that purse to you that you didn't want. If you didn't want it, why did you give me your address? If you didn't want it, why did you mention it and say, oh, I've never had a Louis Vuitton? Minnie? How did I get your fucking address if you didn't want that purse? And if you'd have just kept your mouth shut, it would have ended when we quit talking. But you had to go over to Poodle Kicker's room, knowing that I hated her, that I despised her, and put that fucking comment up about shoving the purse up my ass. Well, no, Minnie, I'm going to be shoving that purse up your ass till the day I die. So get ready. I'm going to dribble it, dribble it, dribble it. Somebody might think I've forgotten. I'm going to dribble it, dribble it, dribble it, dribble it, till everybody I can reach knows just what a scum piece of shit you are. And that fucking dude you hang out with is just like you. Think I didn't give FBS that Howard Stern collection. Well, he wouldn't have got it till I died anyway. Nobody's getting none of my shit till I'm dead now, thanks to you, Minnie. I won't be Minnied again, I promise you that. I will never tell anybody things I told you or send people pictures unless I post them myself. So I'm glad I got a little reaction out of you, Minnie. That makes it all worthwhile. Makes it more worthwhile. You wouldn't say it directly to me, but it got to me, and I got the comments. So it's affecting you, and that's exactly what I wanted it to do. And Paul, I've caught feelings for you, buddy, and it ain't doing me no good to meet these crackpots wherever they show up. Because believe me, I could take you guys on a little meet and greet trip every day of the week if I wanted to. But I think I finally found one I'm just not even going to fool with anybody else, because it's really not worth it. And the card is in the mail. And some new pictures are in the mail. And everything's lovely here at Pekingese Paradise. I'm going to rehome a dog. Hopefully I can film that. I don't know. The girl's got to get back to me. She lives in Waxahachie. And it is what it is. And I'm so glad I got a little reaction out of Deborah Silver, because that's what I've been wanting this whole time. And I'm finally getting under your skin, aren't I, Deborah? Because you thought I was just going to be like these other women and just go off into the sunset and get on something else and forgive. And no, I'm not like these other women. And I'm not like these fucking jacked up men either. I never forgive and I never forget. But I still won't post your partner's fucking name, even though I want to. I won't do that, but I am going to post a little lawsuit that I found. Oh, yeah. You just watch and wait. I'm going to put it all out there. And the next time you think about begging somebody for an expensive thing, maybe you'll think twice. Or maybe the person that's involved will say, I ain't giving this bitch nothing. All you had to do was keep your mouth shut. I'd have never brought the purse up. I was done with you. The day I was done with you, I hung up. And then you had to go to the Poodle Kicker's room and run your stupid mouth, knowing that I have informants that send me everything. I even have people that don't like me that send me shit. So don't think you're going to get by with saying anything about Terry time without me hearing it, because I hear it all. Some of it I choose to speak on. Some of it I don't give a fuck about. But since that purse was sentimental, and I think of that woman almost every day, that was worth saying something about. And it still is. And now that I know I'm getting a little reaction, I'm going to continue. I was going to continue anyway. And if I do any more of these little meet and greets, I'll be sure to take you folks with me for a little diversity, a little new content. The little rehoming should be happening real soon, and I'll surely take you on that to let you know that I'm just not all mouth, that I actually say and do what I say and do. Anyway, I love my nails. Trump 2024. White trash, trailer trash, rednecks, hillbillies, Trump 2024, and I wouldn't trade being a hillbilly for any of you fucking mob freak. You can't beat anybody up. They see it took 7 or 8, according to his story, 5, 6, 7, or 8 people, and all you gave him was a little bloody nose. One redneck could have put him down for good. So you guys are pathetic. You're as pathetic as the women are at this point. Except for Stand Up Guy. I'm really getting to like his show a lot. And MRE, Rustin. Ooh, I heard some more stuff about Scooter Baggins, your hero. Ooh, man, he makes Durkee look like a piker. The goddamn lying and shit he's done. And I'm here for it. I've been hanging in the Durkee verse. And the snake people got a little shit going on because Louisiana changed a bunch of laws, but they're not fighting among themselves. The fish people got a little argument going on, and I haven't really been able to get to the bottom of it, but something about Ohio Fish Rescue and the guy in Nova Scotia, that DIY guy, are in some kind of a feud. I'll try to get to the bottom of it. But the fish people, unlike this fucking community, mob feeders and bottom feeders, they don't put all their shit out there. You have to kind of dig around to even find out about it. But anyway, folks, this is the end of the truck story. My fault that we didn't get the truck stop part or the meeting part because I didn't hit live like a fool. I did not hit live, so my fault. But I'll be sure and hit live on this one.